Alright guys, thank you for coming back for another one. It is Monday, I don't know, April 16th I think it is. You can see the car in the background. The car is up on stands in the back. I've been finding an annoying brake line leak that's been coming up lately, so I tightened it again. I think it was putting a little bit too much pressure. If you guys remember the video where I did the Cobra brakes, I did the stainless steel lines. Where it goes into the differential, it was kind of cocking the distribution block at a little bit of an angle, and right where the fitting is that the brake line screws in the distribution block was angled a little bit, so it was kind of weeping out of there. So I just kind of bent the line back a little bit. I got everything tightened back in. Hopefully it's going to hold this time, so we're going to get the car for the jack stands. More importantly, what I wanted to do on this update is we finally want to hurt some people's feelings this year. This car already hurts feelings, but guess what? This little piece of metal right here is going to piss a lot of people off. So I know I showed you guys before, I got a 3.3 inch pulley, or 3.33 inch pulley from Vortech. That is the 3.12 inch pulley from Vortech. The car, last time I had it on the dyno, I cut it a little early. I cut it at 5,700 instead of a little bit over 6 grand, 6,200. So I cut it at 5,700. I made about 10 pounds of boost. Car made 463, 449 torque. So if I would have hung it out a little bit to like 6 grand or 6,200, I would have made another pound or two of boost. Probably would have bumped me pretty close to 500. I'm going to put that pulley on, and I'm hoping to break 500 wheel without touching anything else. I'm hoping 13, 14 pounds of boost maybe is going to do the trick for me. Hopefully we can break 500, keep the thing together. The car is running great. It is reliable. It's solid. I know I'm really pushing the limit, but I really want to break 500 horsepower on a 157,000 mile motor with stock GT 43 bar heads, stock Cobra intake, stock ignition, pump gas with a little bit of meth. We are gonna do it. So we got a dyno day coming up on May 5th. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it or not yet. I really want to do this without getting a retune, so I'm gonna kind of see what the fuel looks like. It's pretty fat in the top end, so I should be good fuel wise. Hopefully the tuner left a little bit of timing on the table, so we shouldn't have too much of an issue, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. Another update, you guys can see I got the windows tinted. One of my lights went out here. I gotta fuck with the connector here, but we're gonna have to do something with these back windows. I'm not liking how this back window lines up, so I'm gonna have to get this down and adjust outwards. You have an inboard and outboard adjustment for these back windows, and you can see there's a little bit of a gap right there. Also, we got some scratches on the windows. Again, these are 20-something years old. Not sure if you can see it from that angle. There's scuff that goes all the way across. I looked up a video today on YouTube. I'm gonna try and buff those things out. So we're gonna go ahead and stop the video for now. We're gonna go POV view, and I'm gonna show you guys installing the pulley. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a 14 millimeter on a long extension, and we're gonna go get our impact gun, and just got some air in the tank, and basically we are just going to zip this pulley off. So we are in loose mode, and this thing should just come right off, and boom. So we got it loosened. We're going to take some tension off of the belt. We have a, this is the wrong size. This is a 15 millimeter. I was looking for a 19 millimeter. That's what I wanted, 19 millimeter. I was looking at it upside down or something. So you're going to loosen this bolt and that bolt and that bolt down there to be able to take tension off of the belt. So just loosen these up a bit. And then we'll get this tensioner up so we can get the supercharger belt off. Now this one is a little bit of a pain in the ass right by the pulley. Yeah, it's not loose enough yet. 2 more threads out. Alright, so now we got tension off of the belt. So you just pull that tensioner up a little bit, and you want to slide that belt off of the pulley. And voila, she is off. So you're gonna see you just got this one bolt holding in that pulley, and a washer, and an end cap. That is it. And you're gonna see that there is going to be a key on the supercharger shaft. Alright, so I just gave it a quick jolt. It was in here like this. I just popped it like that and popped the pulley loose. I must have been stuck on the key. So, I'm trying to get some more light in here. So you basically just want to slide the pulley off, and the key, if you can see, is still in the supercharger on the shaft. And I'm going to get the new pulley. It does not look too different, but trust me, it is different. And we're basically just going to line up with that hole there, or with that slot, right on to the key. And that's pretty much it. Figures I can't ever hold these wrenches and the light on here. Alright, so we are going to tap that in a little bit with a mallet. Alright, we just gave that a couple light wraps there, and for some reason that does not seem as deep. Yeah, I guess it is. Alright, so we'll probably see that tighten up when we get the bolt back in there. So, get the bolt back into the shaft, and when you tighten that, that should pull that pulley in more. Alright, so we got it tight. And we'll get the impact and go the other way. A couple quick hits. And you see that that is as snug as it's going to go. Now what we really need to do again is get that belt back up on. We're going to see if we can give it enough tension. And I don't think we're going to be able to give it enough tension. Probably going to have to get a new belt here. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to get a new belt. Alright, I'm going to rip this belt off and see what size belt we got to get. Belt on. So now we just got the 70-inch belt. Another Gates belt. And we will see if this one fits. So, we'll see, we have a K00570, so that's an 8 rib, 57 inches. And we'll tuck this bad boy in here, and hopefully we have success. Alright, so we're going to go around the crank pulley. And up under the tensioner. And around the... fuck, it's still tight. around the supercharger pulley. Man, I just can't fucking win on these things. Alright, so this is a 1/2 inch longer than the last one. This is still too short, but a 1/2 inch more is going to be too long. So, what we're probably going to have to do is get the breaker bar on this bad boy. I'm going to take these bolts out and see if we can swing this pulley up a little bit more. Don't think if that's going to help though. It might just give a little bit more leeway to get this belt on. And actually it does. Alright. So we didn't need to do that before with the other belt, but apparently that is what's needed. So that gave it that little bit extra push. So for those guys in by hand, all right, good. So now we're gonna get our torque wrench. With our small extension. And 19mm, and it should be set for about 90 foot-pounds, and we will see what this does. All right, so we hit it at our 90. And again, we got little bits of movement, 1/2 turn each way, because of how tight it is with the pulleys. So my tuner said he cuts one of his wrenches, but I'm not willing to cut one of my wrenches. I don't have any spares that I'm willing to cut, but that's feeling like she got pretty good tension. So just want to make sure you can turn it just a little bit. You know, we got maybe a 1/2 inch of movement. Probably go a tad tighter, but we will see if it holds boost at this level. And we just got to do this last one down here. And if it doesn't hold boost at that level, and if it gives any belt slip, we'll go a little bit tighter, maybe go another 10 foot-pounds on that breaker bar. Alright, I don't think it's going to give me any more leeway. Alright. Looks like a guitar string. So we should be done. You guys see the end result. Goes around the supercharger pulley, straight up through, up around the crank pulley, and then underneath the tensioner, and real tight up top, and has a little bit of twist on the bottom, you know, 1/4 inch twist on the bottom. Should be good to go. So all we got to do yet is get the rear of the car off of the ground yet. Hopefully we fixed the brake line leak, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.